chevalier. Chaud les Champs-Élysées, belle symphonie, je t'ai rencontré sans même y penser.
We didn't want to close this segment without the input of the new generation. I have with her, you guys have already met that person, that wonderful person at the beginning at our pilot show. Uh, we have a chance again to have a tete-a-tete with Nana. I had a chance to pre-interview Nana, and something she said actually got to me. And I said, before we close that segment of violence in relationship, I have to ask Nana once more, how does it work for them as this new generation? Nana, before I even dive into that question, uh, as you heard, I'm closing with you, the segment with you. Tell us a little bit about you again, because otherwise they're going to think I have that 14-year-old girl, little girl in my show. How old are you? Where are you? What is your major? Tell us.
Yes. So currently, okay, so first I'm 19. So I'm currently in I'm currently in Los Angeles, California, because I'm in school right now. Getting ready for final season. So we're getting ready for that. University of Southern California. So
And
yeah,
what's your major?
human bio, so human biology, and then I'm minoring in cinematic arts. So yeah.
So she's not 14, everybody. And
No.
Nana, you closing the show with me.
Yeah.
We are so curious about this new generation.
Yeah.
Are you guys exposed to domestic violence, relationship violence? You know, that guy you're dating or your roommate is dating, or what are your thoughts in this subject? I'm sure you've seen, because we shared that thing that happened last week, the the guy who killed his wife and himself in front of the kids.
Yeah.
And I think your mom shared it with us. And just because you know about it, tell me, how do you feel? What are your thoughts in this subject?
I guess for specifically for like my age group, it's very hard to determine like what is domestic violence, I guess. Um, I'd say because it's just so different now compared to like I'd say your generation's different. I think because of age groups and it's so easy to like manipulate people and things like that, like play mind games. Like it's really hard to determine like when someone's like in an abusive relationship. I mean, I personally have not witnessed that. Like I'm not around people who
Mhm.
go through that. So I personally don't know. But knock on wood, I don't have to experience that either. But I was saying to Mylene the other day when she asked me, I was like, oh, I feel like it happens less to my generation compared to her generation because of like the low commitment my generation has compared to like I guess regarding relationships, it's just so low commitment for them that like they wouldn't have to stay committed to a relationship for so long to experience domestic violence, but she had her counter arguments. But yes, I think that's what I would say on that topic. And yeah.
Nana, about 1 out of 12 kids and
Yeah.
teenagers experience relationship violence, right?
Mhm.
Dating, they're dating with that guy who's beating them up as
Mhm.
early as in high school.
Yeah.
That's the part that I said, okay, I do not agree with Ayana, because you guys are exposed to it. You
Yeah.
may be fortunate and even blessed that you have not yet dated someone who's abusive or even know of someone who's abusive. But I
Mhm.
didn't want you to think that, guys, I'm saying I didn't want her because I'm still thinking of her as my 14, my baby niece,
Oh.
to think. I just don't want you to think it's not happening.
No, yeah.
But are you aware it's happening?
No, no, I'm aware it's happening. I just I personally haven't witnessed it or I'm not around people who do that. So like I guess for me personally it's gonna look like no like not no one goes through it because I'm aware that no one goes through it, but it's kind of like taboo in a way. Because like I guess like related to like other issues, like if you don't see it or experience it yourself, you're gonna assume like, oh well, it's kind of like something you see out of a movie or something like that until you're like upfront with it and like seeing it. So that
And you
goes for a
said
lot of
something
things
that
though.
bothers me. You said, "Oh, my generation doesn't go through that." It seems like
No, I did not. I said I think we go through it less than you.
oh, you think my generation
Yeah.
go through it
I feel like it was just, but
already?
also I think you also have to think about like historical context as well. Like back then, I feel like your generation specifically, like you guys felt like you had to be like married young and like the ideas that like women have to be like cooking and like cleaning and like basically providing in like household like chores and like my generation is kind of like shifted from that, I guess, where they're
Mhm.
like women don't feel like they have to do that anymore. Like, they don't have to be the like primary caretakers. They just have to like they can get a job if they want to. Like they can be a doctor, lawyer, do things that people assume are like a man's job or something like that. So yeah, that's what I think is kind of different, but
Kind
not
of
saying that it
making
never
you guys
happened.
equal. That's
What'd you say?
make you. It's like making you equal with the men. It's like
Yeah,
you guys feel like you can do uh, whatever men can do. Is that
yeah.
right? Okay? Is that what your roommate I just saw?
Yes, this is my roommate. Do you want to say hi? It's my aunt. It's for her podcast.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Hi.
She says hi.
Hi. So,
Yes.
then.
Ugh.
Okay. So going into right now, you're growing up, you're going into a relationship, you will never accept a man or your partner hitting you. Is that what you're
No,
telling us?
no, wrong. Like, absolutely not.
Okay. Even will you be, are you talking for your group?
My group?
Your generation. You're thinking
Oh.
you guys
See,
do not
no,
accept
I'm
that.
talking individually because I know some people like I've not my friends haven't been in like a physically abusive relationship, but maybe like a mentally abusive relationship where they like their partner would disrespect them and things like that and they would still go back like no matter what. Personally me, that just couldn't happen to me, guys. Like
What would you do? What would you do different?
see, what would I do different if I was in a relationship?
Mhm.
I
And that
don't
was
know.
happening. That
I think I'm so mean to people sometimes
you
that
what?
that just couldn't like if someone I'm gonna match somebody's energy. Not that I would hit somebody, but like if you're gonna like disrespect me, you're gonna get disrespected back. Like so that's kind of
What
like a
if you disrespect that person back because in our
but then I
generation,
feel like if I have to disrespect you, then like we're not on the same levels. Like I don't even let my friends disrespect me. Like there's a clear boundary I have to set with my friends.
mhm.
Like this is like platonic friendship. Like even if they just like insult me slightly, like if they're joking, like I have to let them know, like, no, like that's not cool or it's
And
not chill. So I feel like for me personally, like in a relationship, like I get annoyed really easily. Like I don't know.
mhm.
I just personally don't think it would have hopefully it doesn't have to happen. But um yeah, I understand why, but I also understand why like some people feel like they have to stay in the relationship for the sake of keeping peace and like some people are crazy. So like I understand that as well. And yeah, it's a crazy world we live in.
So reading that thing that mommy shared with us,
Yeah.
what what did you think as you were reading it?
Honestly, I feel like
What came to mind?
it's so complex and crazy to do, especially in front of kids, you know? I'm a big like thing about like young children specifically, like related to anything, like I don't know, especially since they're so young and like they have to experience that themselves and like
I
grow
didn't
up and
remember the age bracket of this.
yeah, yeah. But I do know that
The
they were on
age?
the younger side, I believe.
Okay,
Like
okay.
now they have to grow up like knowing that like that's like not a normal experience, like not everyone experiences that and like that like basically stunts on your mental health and like mental journey as you're growing up. So that's one thing. I there's literally no words to explain it really because it's so crazy. Like I said, it's very taboo. Like it's something that you would like feel like is like out of a movie, but then like you really have to like step out of like the article itself and really think like wow, this truly happened. Like it's not like some story. It's not made up. Like it's true. It's real. Which is I find really hard for me sometimes because I feel like my generation specifically, yours too. I feel like just every day, like there's always something bad happening in the world, and like it's always being written out and like news articles for people to read, and it's just like, um, whether it's related to our government or something personal that someone goes through, like you're surrounded by all these stories all the time that like you don't really know what to make of it, and it's kind of just like an everyday thing. So it's very easy for people to feel indifferent to something like this. Um, until it's really them, like until it's like you witnessing it, experiencing it, and stuff like that. Um, so I truly had to like take a second and like think about it. Like that was somebody's mother. Now they have to grow up without their mother and their father. Um, especially something like such a sick story like that as well. It's just crazy to really think about. It's so like unreal, I believe.
If you had a chance to speak to these kids, what would you
Yeah.
say to them?
You see, that's so tough. Um, because you can't make up losing a mother or a father, I would say. Like there's nothing to make up for that. So there's really nothing, not nothing to say, but like I can't imagine losing my mom. Like that's crazy. But like also the circumstances of it all as well. Like you're not just losing a mother, you lost both your parents and now you have to grow up in a world where it's like the only other person you have is your sibling. And I think that's kind of crazy. I think if I had to say anything, I would say, because obviously you can't reverse what happened, I would probably say like you and it's so easy to get divided with your sibling sometimes, but like your sibling now and this at this point, it's all you have. So like stick on to those last relationships that you have with your sibling and like really hold on dear to that, especially since they both experienced it. I think they'll both relate to each other and understand each other and have patience and stuff like that. So I think that's very important.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Nana. I
Thank you.
almost cried. To wrap up, Nana, oh,
Yeah,
you mentioned so many things are happening in the world,
yeah,
almost make you feel indifferent. You
yeah.
know, it's like, how do you deal? Do those things, do they take a toll on you?
Mm.
How do you feel? Even though you're feeling you're not attaching yourself to them,
Yeah,
but they're there. It's
yeah,
happening. Do
yeah.
you ever question what tomorrow will be like?
Like, I
You
think
guys?
this is such a like Disney like type of response to have to it, but it's literally just taking live every day like it's your last. I feel like it's so common for me since I'm literally a student. So like my priority is like studying and doing well and like if I don't do well, I'm like, oh, it's the end of the world, but like it's not really the end of the world, you know what I'm saying? So like I've literally like living every day, but also being grateful for all the privileges I have as well. So like how I view it, like there's all these bad things happening, yes, but like I also need to remind myself like there's also all these good things happening at the same time. So like I have to basically level it off basically it's because like yes these bad things are happening. I know it's so easy for people to um basically get stuck in the situation as well. Like they feel like there's no escaping and like there's never going to be a good side to things, but there's always a good side to everything, especially during a time like this, I think, especially in this climate that we live in. But I guess for example, like I'm a student, like if I failed an exam, I'm going to probably cry myself to sleep. But I need to remember like I am so privileged to be able to go to university and study. Like it's such a privilege to say like, "Oh, I'm crying over an exam." Because a lot of people can't even afford to go to college. They can't afford to do different things. Like it's truly a privilege to be able to cry over failing an exam when other people have to cry or like be worried about when their next meal is and things like that. So I always had to remind myself personally for me, since I haven't experienced nearly as something bad as what happened, like domestic violence. Like I've never experienced that ever. So I need to remember like the privileges I have and that I'm lucky to be here and like I'm continuing to grow and I'm young and I'm still experiencing things and all that stuff like that. Um, but yes, I guess my biggest advice for people, especially if they are going through something like really bad and like it's I feel like always remembering that there's always a bright side to things, and by pursuing and working hard, basically. If you work hard and keep going, despite all the challenges, like you will reach the top eventually. And I think that's a very important thing to take away from all of this.
Yeah, that is so true, Nana. And
Yeah,
don't forget, as you guys are not exposed to it and they are kids,
yeah,
in their parents
yeah,
are fighting all the time, like these kids, that just experienced the most brutal.
Yeah.
I cannot, thinking of it, I want to cry just thinking of it.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be raised in a family that you don't have to live it.
Yeah.
It's nice to recognize how grateful or blessed you are, how privileged you are to
Yeah.
be where you are right now.
Yeah.
And for these kids who are living this type of life every day, one
Yeah.
last word to them before we say goodbye. What would you say to these kids who are actually living it every day? Not the one who just, not these two kids who just lost their parents. These kids who are
I'd probably say, I guess, kids who are like experiencing this every day, I guess my final words for them would be, I guess the importance of having a strong relationship or having a support system, and how you should have a support system no matter what, whether it's a therapist, a friend, or just someone you like um are really close with, like a family member or anything. I think that's very important to stick with those people who you feel comfortable with and things like that, and to know that these dark, though they are dark times, like they will change, and having those people with you to guide you and all those things are very important. So to stay close with them as well.
Thank you, Nana. Thank
Yes.
you, Ayana Mascary.
Yes, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure having you with us again.
Yes.
I will still pull you whenever we need you. Okay.
Yes, please.
We love you. Love you so much.
Yes, love
All
you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. I wanted to close our segment with the new generation, how they feel. They're reading this. They are exposed to those uh, unfortunate, how do you call these things that are happening all over the world now? They're reading, they're watching the news, they they know of people, some of them, some are fortunate not to meet people who are actually living this cruelty. But they hear, listening to Nana, that gives us hope. Nana actually just say something Dr. Lawuzilier said, uh, support system, a good friend, a family member. And I'm saying it again too, your priest, your pastor. Hold on to someone who can help in this moment, who can listen to you. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen to us. We just need somebody to talk to. That really helps. And for the adults out there who are in these relationships, you guys are staying because of the kids. It doesn't really make sense if you really think about it, because that's what your kids are seeing. You're telling them it's okay to get beat up. It's okay for mommy to beat me. It's okay for daddy to beat me. That's what you're saying to them. You can be in a relationship and either the woman, the mother, or the dad are abusing each other, saying bad words to each other. And you're telling these kids that you are staying for to protect, that it is okay to be treated like that, to let somebody else in their lives treat them like that with no respect, thinking that they can be a punching bag because you're accepting it. So, I mean, they're going to grow up thinking that it's perfectly okay to beat my wife, beat my husband, or accept the beating. Mommy did all my life. That's what you're teaching them, unfortunately. So those words that I'm saying because of them doesn't make sense. The other thing that Dr. Lauzilia mentioned, what you don't know may be worse than what you know. So I'm staying because for financial stability, I don't want to be out there because I don't know what's out there for me. But what if what's in here for you in this house is your early death, is a bullet in front of your kids? So ask yourself, is that worth it? The signs are there. You either seek help or leave. That's the one time that I agree with the social worker, Danny, when she did say, leave. You leave if there is no improvement. You leave after you really think about it. Am I staying? Is it going to cost me more staying? If the answer is yes, you know what to do. It's not a place to tell you to leave, but we don't want you to end up dead. It was a pleasure being with you guys. Again, please share this video. It will help someone. Subscribe. Let us grow this family together. I like to see the 50s starting at 10, 20, 50, because the day that we really become that big family, I will take so much pride in that. And thanks to my producer who's always telling me, it's okay, we'll get there. And always pushing me to do better, not to get discouraged, to keep pushing. We're helping. And together we're learning. All right, guys. Hope to see you soon. Ta-ta.
Rendez-vous aux Champs-Élysées. The show is back. Rendez-vous aux Champs-Élysées avec Mayoline Mascary et ses invités. Une émission, un espace de réflexion, de transmission, de guérison pour nos cœurs et pour nos corps. Un show, une plateforme trilingue pour réaffirmer nos liens avec nous-mêmes et avec Zot. Pour nous rappeler who we are. Yes, c'est haïtien nous y est. Rendez-vous aux Champs-Élysées. Yesterday gives wisdom. Aujourd'hui, demande plus de responsabilité. Demain, si bon Dieu voulait, n'a gain pour nous prendre courage nous à demain. Nous sommes de retour. Bigger and purpose. Stronger together. Mayoline Mascary et ses invités, rendez-vous aux Champs-Élysées. Nous pral plus loin passer des trois petits paroles.
Oh, Empire, show les Champs-Élysées, belle symphonie, je t'ai rencontré sans même y penser. Oh, Empire, show les Champs-Élysées, belle symphonie, je t'ai rencontré sans même